Welcome back to another video, you lovely souls. Let's talk about it today. I'm going to talk about today how low vibes, people with low energy do not have to affect you, you powerful soul. Many of you who watch my video are leaders. You're going to be here creating new things on this planet. And you're going to also be creating products and services and all types of things on this planet for humanity, for people. Everything that you are doing here and creating is going to be for people. So how do you keep your vibe high when you're interacting with low vibes? It is definitely possible. And I want to talk about it today on this video. Okay, I always take common sense, but the people who watch me have loads of common sense, right? Okay, so let's jump into this video. But before I do, I want to say this. Always believe and know, my friend, that great things are headed your way. All you got to do is believe it. And remember, belief is the most powerful force on this planet. So make sure that your beliefs are supporting you. It doesn't matter what nobody got to say about it. You heard? It's all about what supports you. It doesn't matter how long you've been believing something. You feel me? It's all about how your beliefs are supporting you. And that's what matters. Because people always want to try to come around and they might try to change up what you believe because they don't understand it. You see, that's why understanding is so powerful. Because when you understand something in your life, when you understand the lesson in your life, it's like you get power from it and you set yourself free from whatever that was. You're able to let go of whatever that is that you got understanding from. Whenever you get understanding from somebody, if someone give you, y'all come to a peace where y'all understand it. Hey, it is what it is. We got the understandings. We do from there. But when you get understanding, it is power because it helps you understand a situation and even people. So understanding is power. And a lot of what we came here to do is to understand. And instead of what I want to say is this. It seemed like, of course, even with myself, whenever we woke up, we had an awakening because everyone's on different levels. When people started to have an awakening and, the age of Aquarius was starting to come into effect and all that stuff, it just got to a place where it's like, low vibes this, low vibe that, all these things. And I feel like we shouldn't be judging people. We got to remember, I feel like the word coming to me like hypocritical. It feels like that because we were all low vibe. We've all been where they are. We just awakened before them. That doesn't make us better than them. Yes, energy spreads, but there's ways that you can protect yourself. You've been learning this along your journey. Depending on where you are learning this along your journey. I walk around and do what I want. I live life and I live in my world. Sometimes it's like you're a ghost and some people at low vibe might not even see you. It's like they walk right past you. You feel me? Yeah. I feel like a chameleon sometimes, you know what I'm saying? But and other people I walk into a room and change the energy of the whole room, and other people might notice me or try not to notice me. You feel me? It's just all depends, I feel like, on where their energy is, maybe, or whatever. But I want to give you some ways of knowing that what you can use today in your life and not let low vibe people affect you. For one, when we were unconscious and we were not aware of energy and all this information that is now here for us, we just kind of took on everybody else's energy, just spreading energy, just doing all types of things, just reacting to everything. Some of us had bad attitudes and all these things that we have to learn how to correct. We were taught one way of life, and now we're taught the truth of life and the right way of life for us to come here and experience. So when I hear that, when I hear people say, oh no, they got low vibe, they need to stay away from me. It's like, it doesn't feel right. And even I went through this phase as well. It doesn't feel right. But I was like, you know what? If I'm working with people and people that work with you, if you're a healer or a coach or whatever you do or whatever you plan on doing in your life, people that work with you are most likely going to be stuck somewhere at a low vibe because they need that guidance and support to help them get out of that. Not everybody wants to stay like that. There are people here that may have a low vibe that want to raise their vibration and they feel down because people are always saying stay away from low vibe, blah, 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 when we should just respect where these people are. For sure, respect where people are. Remember that you were once there where they are, and it's all mutual respect for them. And a lot of people might not get this. Only certain people may get what I'm saying right now today. But you gotta work with people. Some of you live in a home or a house, apartment or whatever with people who may have a lower vibe than you. When you go out in the matrix, they're gonna be everywhere. People who have a lower vibe than you. Again, higher vibes doesn't make anyone better. We just raise our consciousness. We raise our vibration. Now you have a choice. Now you have decisions. Now you can set boundaries. Now you can protect your energy everywhere you go. You have a choice who you allow into your world and who you and who world you choose to join. You have a choice now. Before, it was a lot different for us. And I know it can be a bit scary when you raise your vibration. You're like, oh my gosh, when I go around low vibes, what if my vibration lowers down? But I've actually noticed, because I used to question myself like, man, I don't want to go to a basketball game, but I'm guided to go support my kids. But people are everywhere. People I don't trust, whatever. I mean, like, how do I keep my vibration high? And I learned how. And it's basically profoundly changed my life big time. And I just go wherever I want. I stay out of their way. And I respect where they are. And I wanted to give that message straight across because it came deeply to me right before this video began. So others' negative energy does not have to affect you. On top of that, people have been asking me, how do you keep your energy protected if you in the matrix? So this is why I'm making this video today, because it's highly important. So you don't have to let people who have a low vibration affect you at all. They're not all bad people. I meet low vibe, loving, caring people all the time. They just haven't raised their vibration. They just haven't got this clarity or understanding, or maybe didn't have an awakening. But that's their choice. I mean, that's their life, and I respect that. You know what I'm saying? But just keep your vibe high when you're around low vibes. When you are outside in the matrix at all times, period. Always keep your vibe high. This is helpful for you, and you will always see very clearly if there's someone you choose to want to edit out of your life that may be around you. So when your vibe high, your light shining bright, right? So when you go around people and you in the high vibration, you can see very easily what people are. You can see very easily if you got somebody around you that you like, you know what, I ain't really feeling such and such no more. I'm gonna have to, just cut them out of my life, bro. Real talk, because I'm seeing something differently than I was seeing before. I'm feeling something different from them than I was feeling before. I mean, you got a choice now. I feel that God, the Most High God, the universe, knew that this day was coming. And I used to wonder, how do you have a high vibration and walk on this planet around all these people that may not be awake and they may be at a low vibration? How do you do that? And it's being shown right now today. Many of us are actually doing it. Think of it like this. Like, you're your own. Imagine you're the only one here on this planet. And you have your own universe. You have your own world. Right? Your own world. So, say me right now, I'm a glitch. Hey, how you doing? And I'm a part of your imagination. And I'm here guiding you right now. For whatever reasons you called upon me, you're drawn toward me, whatever you ask for, I'm here. And I'm guiding you, right? So think of it like this. If you're living in your own universe, your own world, right? So when people come into your life, don't take things personally. What people say, their actions, their opinions, if they rub you, don't take it like personally if they say things. Instead, look at the flip side of it. What is triggering you about what they said? What is causing you to feel whatever you feeling inside of you when they said something or when they gave that opinion, when they start acting a certain way? What do you feel? Because this life is all about you. Your life is about you. It's all designed for you. Yes, not every person on this planet is human. You feel me? But people are you coming into your life for a reason. And I see it all the time. There's sometimes I was seeing a lesson one way. Then I noticed, hey, I'm taking this person. So I flipped it and I'm able to see what that lesson was for me. Actually, something that I actually was affirming and working on in my life. You know what I'm saying? So see the flip side of why. Like, what is this person saying what they're saying, right? What do you feel? And why do you feel that when they said that? So you can find out what's going on within you. Because if anything doesn't feel right inside of you, something outside of you has caused that. So if something outside of you is triggering you, that's something that you need to look at, because your goal is to not let things outside of you trigger you. Trick. You feel me? There's a little sneaky little trick right there. Okay, rewind that back if you need to hear that again. So when you shine your light so bright, when you come across some of these people, you'll know like, hey, I want to edit these people out of my life. I want to take, you'll be able to see very clearly if you haven't seen before certain people you might have around you in your life. But these things that I'm telling you, you can use at work, you can use out in the matrix. In the matrix, when you're out there, just stay out of their way. When you're at home with these people, you can also use these things that I'm telling you right now, because at the end of the day, remember I said you live in your own universe. It's really about you. Things that are going on is really about you. It's never really about the other person. Again, remember, you got choices, decisions, and you can set boundaries. But there comes a time when you are going to be around these types of people. Don't look at them as if they're lower than you. Don't look at them as if like they're going to share whatever else they got going on you. If you know how to protect yourself, you won't pick up none of their energy like that. And if you mastered your emotions within, you'll know if you did pick up energy, you can cleanse it out and release it and let it go. It's not really what we think. So others are important to us. Like, we have people that are important to us in our life, or other people, period, or loved ones are important to you in your life. So you must find like a strategy, as I'm giving you here today, that helps you not be affected by these people. You might live with low vibes, like as I mentioned, and you might work with them, etc. They may be everywhere, but you got to remember that you can't control outside of you. But you can control your actions and your behavior. There's a reason for all of this. Think deep what I'm telling you right here to now, right here today. This is the strategy. This is what it is. So remember, it's easy when you're around people you love, or if you just feel like you're this type of person because you're empathic and you're learning that you can't just help everybody and you try your hardest. But I want to use people that you love. When you remember, it's easy to let others' mood affect you. It's easy to get pulled in and feel what someone else is feeling. So if you're around someone that you love truly, and say you're in a good mood, and all of a sudden, like, you come around them and they're not in such a good mood, and you notice that what they're feeling is starting to bring you down, you can bring yourself right back up with not connecting in with what they are feeling that moment. Let them feel what they need to feel. You see, we've been trying to fix everybody's problems for so long. They got to deal with that. You see, we don't have to deal with that. We don't have to go in and try to fix them and try to help them. Let them have their moment. Let them figure it out. Maybe later you can, give a little positive words or whatever, uplifting, to help them uplift their spirits or whatever, or whatnot. But give them their time. You don't have to be, it's coming to me, Mr. Fix It. You feel me? Because we've been doing that our whole life, So don't get pulled in. Don't let their mood change you. Don't let their mood affect you. You got to stay in the mood that you're in. Just block it out. Let it be. And it's very, very painful and challenging when you love somebody to do this. But you have to learn how to do this. I had to too. I got a soulmate, and sometimes he may not be feeling at his best, and vice versa. But I know one of us got to stay strong. You feel me? That's the way I look at it. I'm going to stay strong and hold a space for him. He'll be all right. And later I give him some uplifting words, and he sees what he felt or whatever, and he uplifts and he learns, and and we move forward. But that's how we do this here. So you don't gotta try to solve a person's problem for them, like becoming like codependent on their problems and try to solve their problems for them. Or just trying to make them happy because they bringing you down. Like, I'm going to just make them happy because they bringing me down. You're not doing none of that no more, because that brings you down as well. Because we did a lot of that growing up. I know I did at home growing up. Oh, I'm going to do whatever make her happy so that we can get a little peace up in here, yeah? But we're not doing that no more. It's just easier not to let their mood affect you or pull you down. And don't try to get into their problems and try to fix their stuff and solve their stuff, okay? That's keep your vibe high. These are ways of doing so. I'm giving some real game. I live it. I do it. I mean, it's very possible. It is very possible to do. And again, also, no, I don't hang around people. I mean, I go out. I work for myself, but I do go out places, and it's like your reality, what you put out, you get back. And that's just how life really is. And it's a beautiful thing when you put love out and you put beautiful things out, you get that back. So when you depend on how you speak about your reality, it just shows like what's inside of you that's reflecting out that needs to be looked at and worked on. And that's how I figured out how things I needed to work on. And when things come across me or I'm learning new lessons or whatever comes into my life that I need to look at, to learn and to grow from, then I do so. So it's very painful when someone you love is hurting. It's really tempting to try to fix them. And we all know that it's difficult because it is not possible to change anyone other than ourselves. And don't take on their pain, whoever they are, even if it's loved ones, people you're around, don't take on their pain. Try to fix something in their life. Like, they must learn to travel the paths themselves so that they can learn and grow. So we can't fix their problems. We can't take on their pains. We can't do none of that. We got to keep our vibe high and understand these people and where they are. When you're around them, all you gotta do is stay in your zone and stay in your world. You can be bulletproof. Nothing has to touch you. That's why it's very important to do the work. So, not taking on their pain and respecting their journey and their path and knowing that I can't fix them, that they have to learn by walking on their own paths to figure it out. That's how it is. And that right there is a big changer, because when we try to help people and they don't take your help, you get frustrated, you get mad, and all this types of stuff. Like, you want me to help you, but I can't help you because you keep doing this and you keep doing all. It just gets all over the place. We kind of all know where that goes. So honor their path and let them travel, their journey. Honor your journey and respect their path. So honor what you got going on and don't try to spare them. You keep moving forward with you and be you at all times, even around these people. Just keep being you. That's why it's so important to be authentically you. Okay? These types of people do not have to affect you. Some of you even have kids. You know what I'm saying? So I feel that the Most High God, the universe, made no mistakes in knowing this, so that we have the power inside of us to be able to get through anything. And when we got to be around certain people, we got to know how to stand in our power and stay in our world and not let what's out there affect us. That's real. That's key. That's key. So hold the space for them. Let them know how you feel. Be honest in a calm way. If you live with these people or if you work with them, you feel like, hey, I got to say something to these people. Be kind. Let them know how you feel in an honest and kind way. Hey, it may not change nothing, but at least you expressed yourself and you let that out, because we all know what happens with suppressed emotions. And at the same time, if you being yourself, you're going to automatically know exactly what to say. And it doesn't affect you. You don't say anything bad and your vibe stays high and you feel good because you being yourself. This what it is right here. This will really be going on. So don't let people's mood change your mood. Don't let their negativity change your negativity. You got the power, baby, inside of you to make this happen. Don't let their stuff affect you. And don't try to change them, because we all know, like I said, you can't change people. You can only change yourself. And the more you try to change people, the more they will resist. And that is going to affect you. So just let them be, accepting them for who they are, knowing who they are. And if you got to stay away from them at work, stay away from them at home. If you got to say something and know how to say it. Also, keep your space. Go outside and, get some fresh air at times. You know what I'm saying? Just know and understand who they are. And if you get triggered by something they done, you can't control their actions or their behavior, but you control yours. Go in and look and see, because if you're being triggered from anything outside of you, you need to look at it so that you can understand it, heal it, and release it. It's all working in your favor. Notice your own attitudes and reactions to things, because a bad attitude like a flat tire. Notice if you need to fix your attitude up, and notice if you reacted to that. See why you reacted to that. Make sure you're okay. It's not always just the other person, whether we believe it or not, whether who got a high vibe, low vibe. It's not always the other person. Sometimes, like I say, at the end of the day, everything is a lesson. So when we notice our own attitude and our own reactions, we can learn a lesson. Oh, this triggered me. Oh, they triggered me because of this, instead of they made me feel like that type stuff. The funny thing is, the change that comes to you is usually not the other person at all. It's not them that changes, but it's your attitude towards the situation. When you change how you see and respond to them, that can make all the difference. That's straight up like that. And that's what I'm saying. Low vibe people do not have to affect you. At the end of the day, everything is happening for a reason, and it's a lesson behind it all. At the end of the day, you have choices and decisions. You can create boundaries. You can create a shield to protect yourself every day to stay in your own bubble. Respect their journey and see it as a phase that they're going through in order to grow into the person that they're becoming. They're just going through a phase right now. You'd be surprised how powerful that is. Doesn't mean if you don't want to be around them, you don't have to. You can always keep your distance, even if you live with people. Keep your own self occupied and do your own thing. Sage up. Archangel Michael spray, I'll have it right here. All types of things if you want to cleanse the space, if you're connected to stuff like that as well. But keep you in your protection bubble. Shield yourself every day and respect their journey and honor your journey. And speak up when you when you feel you need to speak up, because suppressing is not good. And don't take things personally. Because when you take things personally, you're not going to see the lesson. You're going to see how that offended you. And if you don't take it personally, you'll be able to see why that lesson came across. And if you got to limit your contact with certain people, then do so. And remember, you always have a choice. You always have decisions. Find time to refresh. Go alone and refresh if you live with these people. If you work around them, just go outside to get some nature. Stay refreshed. Stay, in a high vibe. Keep your vibe high. Always see things from both sides, like I'm saying. And stay in your world. You don't have to join their world. You don't have to make them a part of your world. You just be you and just, you don't have to like I said, go in there trying to help them and all that type of stuff. Just be you at all times. And it's just like, I'll tell you what, if you be you, some of these people are not even going to really come up to you and talk to you no more, because they don't know how. They got to find ways on how to connect with you, because they may not know how to connect with you, because you might not be, connected in at the same things that they connected to. So they got to figure out how to have a conversation with you or what to say to you. So some of these people might just, go on about their way. But some people will still try to talk to you and stuff like that. So at the end of the day, nothing has to affect you. It's just showing you what you need to work on. But that doesn't mean just go out there and be around everybody and everything and absorb energy. You got to know how to protect your energy and your space. Those are things that we are all being taught and learning how to do. These energies do not have to affect you. You got the power within you to protect yourself. That's just real talk. But that doesn't mean just go to the club tonight just because I'm saying all this. No, man, I love y'all. Real talk. I hope this video was helpful for you. And if you like this video and if it's resonating with you, hit that like button, baby, and share this video with anyone you want to share this video with. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to drop them down below in the comment section. And with that being said, if you're watching my videos, finding messages here, consider joining the Pure Clarity Mindset family. Because on this channel, we getting our mind right, baby. Spreading awareness, love, and light. I love each and every one of you. Real talk. Low vibes do not have to affect you. It's all, if something triggers you, affects you, you're reacting, you got to look at it. Look at what you're feeling inside, not what they did. Come back to see me, baby. I love each and every one of you. Peace, love, and light to you. I hope this video was helpful to you. If you like it, hold on. And it resonates with you, hit that like button so we can get this video out to more lovely souls like yourself. I'm so tuned in. I'm not even sure if I said that. But if I did, hey, ain't nothing wrong with saying it twice. Come back to see me, though. Peace.